EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Peach State. Welcome to Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Atlanta Falcons. One in the books. Who's going to stand out here? Very important week for some. Week 2 of the preseason. And we're off on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Well, Falcons come out and they are led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Pitts is the man in motion. A quick throw here, going to be taken by London.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be third down. From the gun, it's Penix. Sideline. He's got London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Penix. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun on third down, here's Penix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. keep him in the pocket, keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Back deep for Tennessee, Jim DK. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course, we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
That caught Tony Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. First down for Tennessee.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
To the air again, Ward. Middle of the field, he's got a Okonkwo. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They hook up again, second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
There's Jefferson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap for Wolf. This one complete to Ridley. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Sly's kick is good. And the Titans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Oh, 0 to 100, real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rail. 0 to 100, real quick.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Ray McLeod on the return. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Titans out to the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. Oh, looking to get this one out wide on the screen, but it doesn't work, and that one is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
3rd and 2. Here we go. 3rd and 2. And Penix will try to run for it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Here's a screen taken in by Algier. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Penix on 3rd down. Got his man at the 6. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down.
That's another Falcons. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Robinson trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Who's able to add the extra point? And the Falcons move out to a 7-3 lead.
Titans 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chimdike. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Titans offense ready for their 2nd possession. And, Greg, it's the time of year where those veterans know they're going to make the team. They're going to be on the roster for the opener. So when you went through that phase of your career, how did you approach the preseason?
Yeah, certainly different when I was a rookie or really early in my career than I was towards the back end. There's no question. And I think as I got older in the league and a little bit more established, my priorities of what I wanted out of those games, Mike, I think might have changed a little bit, right? I wanted to feel what it was like to get tackled. I wanted to feel what it was like just getting in and out of the huddle, keeping up with the play clock, getting into the operation of the game. It wasn't necessarily about how many catches or trying to make the roster, but it was the next step, preparing myself for the inevitability of a week 1 playing the full game in a full live environment. So this was the next step. You got practice to get your body right. Then you have a couple preseason reps to kind of take that next step, all leading up to being healthy and ready to go come week 1 of the regular season.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
2 yards. First down, Titans.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion, Okonkwo. On 1st and 10, Ward. He has Rocket over the middle.
Ward's pass. Complete to Tyler Lockett. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Ward to throw again. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Ward. Complete. Ridley on the reception. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Throwing again is Ward. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Van Jefferson there. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
To throw on 2nd down is Ward. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
He's knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. In motion, Okonkwo. Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come. As we get back underway here on EA Sports. Julius Chestnut to bring it back. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Titans offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Up the sideline at the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
6-yard pickup.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Pollard. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Ward. Got a man, it's Rocket. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. That's good for a Titan first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for...
And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And the lefty Penix on 1st down. Held on too long, and down he goes. Coverage sack there.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A give, and here comes Robinson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix on 3rd and long. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Titans offense ready to take over once more. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Lockett headed in motion. Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out of the gun, Ward. That's complete to lock it outright. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd down.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. In motion, Okonkwo. From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to get back within a field goal.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get free.
So it is back to a one-point game now in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On play action, Penix. That's into the hands of Warner, the tight end.
Complete to Charlie Warner. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Pitts is the man in motion. Plant. It's Penix. That's to Mooney. Complete right side. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. They get 18 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
The Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 5. Penix now going to keep it on the zone read. And they'll take this down inside 35. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 29, here's second and 6. From the gun, here is Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Trying the left side, here's Robinson. Whistles here with another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Second and 5. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Pushed out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. Here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jimmy DK now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
It is 2nd down and 5. Shotgun snap for Wolf. He finds the veteran Lockett. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Ward now on 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
This one complete to Ridley. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
To the air again. Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. So it's a win here for the Falcons. As we move closer to the regular season, they'll wrap up the preseason with the finale next week before we get it going for real come September. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.